Alright, Shalom. First, I'd like to start by saying all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Now, here's a lesson on this video right here. It says, Deep Iraq war veteran speaks out against war, refused to take part in these criminal wars. It says Iraq war veteran and anti-war organizer Mike Prisner, whatever you say, is the co-founder of March Forward, an organization of active duty members of the U.S. military and veterans of the Iraq and Afghanistan wars who encourage current active duty service personnel to resist deployment. It says, Prisner is a U.S. Army veteran who served in Iraq, and his duties in Iraq included ground surveillance, home raids, and the interrogation of prisoners. And these experiences led him to take an anti-war stand and speak out. All right. Give me 1 second. Damn, it's locked out there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play this video.
Sisters and brothers, thanks everyone for being here. We're from the organization March Forward. We're here to say to all those serving in the Army, and the Marines, and the Air Force, and the Navy, that you have the absolute right to refuse to take part in these criminal wars, and that's a right that all of you should exercise. You have no reason to go put your life on the line and kill and die for profit. We've been to Iraq, we've been to Afghanistan, and we know what these wars are really about. And we joined the military for many reasons. Because we need a college education, because we need a job, because we need health care. And then we joined the military, and they tell us that our enemies are poor people in caves in Afghanistan, or poor people in the deserts of Iraq. But we've been to those countries, and we know that our enemies are not other poor people abroad. Our enemies are the people that laid us off from our jobs, that denied us health care, that make it impossible to get an education. Our enemies are not in the poorest countries on the planet, but right here in the richest one. The occupations of Iraq and Afghanistan alone are costing over $700 million every single day. This is a crime. Every single day. While so many of us are hurting, well, I think all of us here and the vast majority of people in this country would agree that we can spend $700 million a day better than bombing people that we have no reason to bomb. We can spend $700 million a day rebuilding those countries we've destroyed. We can spend $700 million a day caring for the veterans we get home when they get home, and then we can spend $700 million a day giving every single person health care, a college education, a job, and a livelihood, and a home. That's who we need to be spending our money on. But this government is not going to do that. They're not going to use the money in that way. They're not going to end the wars. And they're not going to do it because it's not our government. It's their government. It's the government of the rich. It's the government of Wall Street, of the oil giants, of the defense contractors. It's their government, and the only language that they understand is shutting down business as usual. And that's what we're doing here today. And we're going to continue to do until these wars are over. It's crystal clear now that these wars are going to continue and expand and go into other countries. That is the trend. That is what we know, that there is perpetual war, and it's only going to stop if the people stand up and stop it. And that's what we're going to do, sisters and brothers. A lot of people ask me, what do we do? Because we all know things are bad. We all see the atrocities on TV. We read about it. We experience it. People always ask, what do I do? Because we always want to know what to do. Do we vote? Do we support a politician? Do we join an organization? What do we do? Well, I'll tell you what we do. It's simple. We fight. We fight and we fight and we fight and we shut down our workplaces, we shut down our schools, we shut down the streets, we shut down business as usual, and we fight until we force the people in there to do what the people out here want. Because that's how we're going to get on, and we're going to fight until there's not one more bomb drop, not one more bullet fired, not one more soldier coming home in a wheelchair, not one more family slaughtered, not one more day of U.S. imperialism. Let's fight to make that happen. We can do it today, and in the days ahead, we have to fight to end these wars and create a better world, sisters and brothers.
Right, and as you can see, the people, a lot of people are waking up. The Lord got the truth out here, and they see what the heads of America are doing, man. So they rising up, man, and that's eventually gonna turn into them trying to put their hands on Trump and whatnot, like what's going on in the Middle East, or put their hands on the senators and whatnot, But this second Ezra chapter 15, verse 15, it says, 16 says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another." Sedition is talking about people uprising against the government, man. And this is like a beginning stage of what's going on. This guy, he also was in Occupy LA, if I'm not mistaken, man. But those are just the people rising up against the government, and pretty soon it's gonna turn into people trying to kill the politicians and whatnot, man. It says, 2 Ezra 15 and 16, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Right, so this is what's coming. This was coming. This is just the beginning stages of it, man. And a lot of people trying to prevent what's going on, but it's all being done through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You can't prevent what's going on. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem," which is happening now, the end days, the end times. The Lord got his men out there prophesying. Got us out there prophesying, bringing back his elect, man. Yahweh, we of the elect, man. "I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat." Right, so what he's doing is trying to fight against the Lord because he's trying to prevent it. But, everything is going to get done regardless, man, because it's the Lord that's doing it, man. "And I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel." Right. So for everything that, these nations have done to Israel, the Lord bringing them there to the Middle East or the valley of Jehoshaphat, to fight out this Third World War. It's like it. "And I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land." Right. We were scattered amongst all the nations. We were put into slavery, man. And our land was taken by the Edomites, which is so-called white people, and the Ishmaelites, which is Arabs, according to the scriptures, man. They have our land. They're in our land now, man. This is give me 1 second. This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord Yahweh while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near." And it's talking about the Israelites, man, that's involved in these, or planning on being involved in these seditions, man, in these race wars, even, man, because these seditions and the race wars gonna be happening all together. Really, it's not just gonna be Jacob against Esau. It's gonna be Esau against Esau. It's gonna be like class wars and stuff, man, race wars and stuff, man. You know, everybody gonna be against everybody, man, really. But this is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 6. "Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near." And that's why the Lord got us out there, man. You know, got his men out there, man, to stretch out, to give the word, give the truth before that time comes. Because we're not going to be out there. "Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon." But you got to come back to the scriptures, man, in truth and sincerity, man, through the Spirit, man. "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower, and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it." And that's the point right there, man. This third world war gonna happen regardless if you people rise up against the government, man. Because it's all being done through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, through prophecy, man. And it's meant for Jake. Well, only the elect of Jake are going to wake up to this. All the rest of Israel are going to be put to death in their sins, man. Let's see. All right, this is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. It says, "And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep." And that's talking about for the Blacks, Nines, Native Americans, man. It's time for the Blacks, Nines, Native Americans to come from up out of the philosophies that they're under, you know. Just sleep that this world gonna get better, man, and that all they gotta do is protest and stuff, man. "For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe," right? Only for the Blacks, Nines, Native Americans. The elect. "The night is far spent, the day is at hand," right? And we in the night, man. The day is coming when Yahweh Shai returns, man. "Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness," right? The wickedness that we have been doing, you know, the wickedness that, you know, Jakes are in, you know, "and let us put on the armor of light," the truth. So, you know, but just wanted to make some quick. I ain't gonna drag it out too much farther. With that being said, all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashim Karkadash, double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.